Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What is up, everybody? Patty Shanae here again today, coming at you with a track review of Breaking Benjamin's new song, Red Cold River. Now, I already tried to upload a track review of their new song, but it was also a listen through of their new song, and I am a relatively new YouTube content creator, so I didn't think it through and it got taken down for copyright. So I was actually struggling with whether I was actually going to upload a video about this. But watching YouTubers talk about it, I felt like I really needed to put my 2 cents worth into, this new Breaking Benjamin single that has come out. Now, before we get started, I want to let you know I'm a huge Breaking Benjamin fan, and I was so hyped for this track to come out. I can't tell you enough how much I was hyped. I can't wait for the new album, and definitely when the new album comes up, I will hit you guys with a review of that. So let's just get into it. I liked this single, but I did not like it as much as I could have. And now let me tell you what I think about that. I've listened to it about 5 times now, trying to really let it sink into my brain what I feel about it. And there's a lot of good things that were done on this song. First off, Benjamin Burnley's vocals, always solid, always good. And specifically here, his kind of falsetto range sounds very beautiful, sounds very well done. Second of all, I like the sound and the vibe of the entire track as a whole. It's very Breaking Benjamin-esque. It doesn't stray too far from their sound, which is what I'm super happy about, because I don't like it when bands stray too far from their signature sound that they are known for. It's got a nice aura or feeling of the song, and I do like that. I also like the message of the song or what it's talking about. I do think the lyrics are a little undercooked or a little half-baked, or I guess I could say they sound like something that Breaking Benjamin has done before, but I do think they have a good message. I believe that Red Cold River itself is talking about either the blood in somebody's veins or just the feeling of pain. And he's talking about how he can't feel anything and he wants to know what the meaning of life is. Very heavy subject, but that's why I like listening to rock music, because it doesn't stray away from heavy, hard topics to sing about. And Breaking Benjamin specifically talks about hard subjects and topics that most of us sometimes don't want to talk about, but it brings awareness to that. Also, on this track, I think that the chorus was well structured. I like how he screams, "Roar, roar, roar, red cold river," and then he goes into the chorus. I thought that was very well done. I thought the chorus itself would include the words red cold river, but it didn't. That was kind of the part leading into the chorus, which was very well done. There are some things that I don't like about this song, and I'll get into those right now. A few negatives I pulled away from the track is just basically the whole fact that it's kind of a slow song. And I know it's not like it's a rock song, so most of the time rock music is fast and it's okay. Compared to other songs that Breaking Benjamin has done, it is slow. It is not necessarily a slow song, but it's slower than what they normally do. And I'm not necessarily a big fan of that. I actually particularly not a big fan of slow songs in general unless they're done right. And this song is kind of a mix between slow and hard rock, which is very interesting. I also think that there could have been a lot more shifts to this song. There just doesn't seem to be much variance with the musical sound of it. The dynamics seem to be basically the same the entire song. And like I was saying, for the tempo seems to be basically the same for the entire song. And I don't hear much swelling. Now, I do think the percussion at some points is very well done, and it keeps a good rhythm to the entire song. But I don't like how it doesn't really swell. It doesn't really get that much louder at some points. It doesn't speed up at all. And you could have parts where it speeds up. Also, it never really breaks away from the formulaic sound that it has. Now, I'm not necessarily calling Breaking Benjamin out on formulaic song making, but it does sound like it is a little cloudy sounding at some points, which I guess that's the aura or the sound of the song. But I do think that they could have done something where they went off into not necessarily guitar solo, because I in particular love guitar solos, and that'll just make me biased to how I think the song should be structured. But I do think it should have gone into a little bit more of something that kind of breaks away from the repetitive sound it had the entire time. And also, now that I think about it, there were not very many instrumentals in this song. There's nothing that broke away, and that's basically what I'm saying. There's nothing that broke away, nothing that really broke up the song, and that kind of kept the song a little boring in my opinion. I still think this is a solid track. I like how, like I said in the beginning, it has a good Breaking Benjamin song, but this song is very distinguished. It's nice and distinguished from other Breaking Benjamin music that they have done in the past, which I am psyched about, that it's not like just a revamp of Diary of Jane or some other song that they've done in the past that's done very well. It's not just another I Will Not Bow, but it is a unique, different Breaking Benjamin song. Also, another thing I would want to say, that I feel like it could have sounded cool. This is just an idea. It could have sounded cool if they would have pulled away all the instruments at one point and just had raw screaming. I always love it when bands do that, but that's just like a particular idea I might have had. But anyways, put down below your comments on what you think this Breaking Benjamin song was about, how you think it sounded, how good you think they did on this song. Are you excited for Ember? Because I know I'm excited for Ember. I'm also excited to see Breaking Benjamin live in a few months. Whoop, whoop. Hopefully they'll play this song, maybe kind of change my mind about it a little bit. But if you liked my review of this, give me a subscribe, give me some comments, give me some likes. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.